Thank you very much, Program Director Aki. I'd like to also acknowledge and recognize the presence of the Group CEO of Telkom, Mr. Sarami Daukubong, Mr. Adam Pentanovis, I hope I've pronounced your surname correctly, the Director of Innovation Center at Wits University, who has just captivated us and our thinking. For me, I learned a lot here this morning, although it was really at a very high abstract level, but I learned a lot from you. Thank you very much. All the executives from Telkom, the CEO of SATNAC, Mr. Mlamli Boy, the Chief Director from the department, Dr. Maki Jankis, the Chairperson of SATNAC. We must also acknowledge you and for putting this together. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of you. A very cold morning, I must say. Thank you very much for the invitation to address this, the 25th Annual Southern African Telecommunications Network and Applications Conference, commonly known as SATNAC. This year's conference theme, Accelerated Digitization, the Augmented Era, Navigating Artificial Intelligence in a Connected Society, seeks to cast the spotlight on the benefits and some of the pitfalls of one of the emerging technologies that is pioneering the industrial revolution we're going through, which is artificial intelligence. I must say that this is my second year attending the SATNAC. Last year we were at another beautiful place in George, in the Western Cape. I must commend the organizers for their unique ability not only to choose these exquisite venues for SATNAC, but also to come up with captivating themes like the one that we are dealing with at this conference. Program Director, I thought that in line with the theme of this conference, I should foreground my input today by reflecting on the results of the McKinsey Global Survey on Artificial Intelligence of 2022. The survey by McKinsey, which has been conducted annually since 2017, conclusively demonstrates that there has been an expansion of the use of AI technology in the past 5 years. It shows that the adoption of AI has more than doubled since 2017. Though the proportion of organizations using AI has plateaued between 50 and 60% for the past few years, a set of companies seeing the highest financial returns from AI continue to pull ahead of competitors. The power of AI starts with people and intelligent technologies working together within and across company boundaries to create better outcomes for society and citizens. However, the main question we must ask ourselves is whether the world is fully prepared to seize enormous opportunities that AI presents. I think the answer to this fundamental question can be in the affirmative if all of us were to believe that AI is a technology of the future which can be deployed in a manner that will propel us, particularly us from the developing economies, on a trajectory of sustainable development. Ladies and gentlemen, we are witnessing the global changes that are pushed by a phenomenon we call digital transformation. We are indeed at an inflection point in history where the convergence of technologies or telecommunications, networking and cutting-edge applications is reshaping industries, societies, and economies. Digital transformation is breaking traditional state boundaries and at the same time bringing challenges of governance, ethics, and regulation. The Secretary General of the United Nations, His Excellency Antonio Guterres, opines that the world requires a digital global compact, which will set the future global interactions. He argues that what drives this need for global digital compact is what he characterizes as the need for digital cooperation. He further argues that this digital cooperation will be driven by two factors that will determine the digital future, and that is the digital transformation and climate change. We are meeting here today, ladies and gentlemen, just after the conclusion of a very successful 15th BRICS Summit that was held on our shores last week, which concluded with the historic admission of 6 countries to the family of BRICS nations, which are Argentina, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, Ethiopia, and Iran. This move lends momentum towards building a multipolar world and has enormous implications for geopolitics and global balance of power, particularly given the combined economic strength of these BRICS plus countries. This is a remarkable moment. We are witnessing history be made towards a more balanced global order. At this summit, President Xi Jinping, the President of China, announced the intention to form the AI study group within the BRICS member countries. This initiative, as he proposed, is aimed at closely monitoring the progress and development of AI technology. One of the roles of this AI study group will be to catalyze innovation in AI within the BRICS member countries. Further details about the project are anticipated to be revealed in the near future, hopefully in the next BRICS summit that will be taking place in Russia. President Xi Jinping stressed the importance of creating a robust AI governance framework and standardization to enhance the security, reliability, control, and equity of AI technologies. We must give salute to this visionary leadership of the BRICS leaders to carve a creative and innovative path in contending with the reality of these new technologies. As a precursor to this BRICS summit, we hosted, as a Ministry of Communications and Digital Technologies, the BRICS Ministers of Communications meeting in Cape Town early this month. The discussions in this year's meeting focus on digital inclusion, expansion and development of transformative technologies, as well as internet governance and security. In their declaration, the BRICS communications ministers recommitted their respective countries to strengthening cooperation on artificial intelligence technologies and governance, and urged member countries to fully leverage the opportunities and benefits of AI and to also address some of the ethical concerns related to artificial intelligence. Ladies and gentlemen, from the 12th to the 14th of September this year, we will be hosting GovTech at Inkosi Albert Lutuli International Convention Center in Durban, as we always do every year. Under the theme, the Platform Economy for Digital Transformation and Inclusive Growth, participants will be dissecting what possibilities the platform economy brings. In it, we are hoping to continue the conversations we are starting here today to harness opportunities presented by AI-driven solutions to bridge gaps in healthcare, education, and in the public service. Distinguished guests, as government, we know that the telecommunications and ICT sector is changing in terms of its operation and business models. The traditional mobile network operators are traversing new technologies such as fintechs, online platform, Internet of Things, and artificial intelligence. All of these changing business models require an agile government and clear cooperation between industry, civil society, including the academia. By fostering a connected society that embraces AI, we pave the way for inclusive growth and progress. In this regard, we have commenced with the full implementation of the recommendation of the Presidential Commission on the Fourth Industrial Revolution. The PC4IR recommended that as a country, we need to position ourselves to get the benefits from artificial intelligence and emerging technologies. In this regard, we established Artificial Intelligence Institute of South Africa. We have further taken an approach to build a collaborative AI network systems, which will be aligned to our key economic and social sectors. We have realized that the values of AI should be to provide analytical, diagnostic, predictive, and automation system within our country as directed by the Presidential Fourth Industrial Revolution report. We have commenced the building of AI networks through establishing AI hubs and centers of excellence aligned to a specific sector that would allow for localized AI innovation solutions. The first collaboration was with the University of Johannesburg and Tshwane University of Technology because of their location within the key economic special zones. They've also demonstrated their readiness on AI in these sectors. There will be more hubs, AI hubs that will be launched throughout the country as an effort to ramp up the adoption of AI as a technology of choice. Since these institutions of higher learning are centers of knowledge and development, they play a very critical role in ensuring that the future we envision as a country and the continent is realized. We have launched the artificial intelligence with this institution for purposes of enhancing the economic sectors through a series of catalytic projects by using technology. For instance, the TUT AI Hub is linked to the sectors of automotive, health, transportation, digital identity, and mobility, while the Johannesburg Business School AI Hub is linked to manufacturing, mining, criminal justice system, among others. As we navigate this path, we are mindful of the ethical considerations that come with AI adoption. Ensuring that AI technologies are developed and developed responsibly is a priority for our government. We believe in a future where AI benefits all citizens, regardless of their background or location. Let us collectively strive to build an AI ecosystem that respects human rights, privacy, and dignity. Ladies and gentlemen, as we delve into the discussions and presentation over the course of this conference, I encourage each of you to reflect on the unique role that South Africa plays in shaping the augmented era. We are a nation rich in diversity and culture, and this diversity serves as a wellspring of creativity and innovation. The BRICS Summit we hosted is a testament to our rich diversity, innovation, and creativity. Our potential to harness AI for the greater good is limitless as we leverage our collective strength to address the unique challenges faced by our society. The SATNAC conference offers a platform for exchange, learning, and collaboration that will undoubtedly contribute to the advancement of AI in our connected society. Ladies and gentlemen, let me briefly brief you about what we are doing on the broadcast digital migration. Driven by the quest to attain the universal connectivity for all South Africans, irrespective of their geographic location and economic class, I'm pleased to announce that we've reached a milestone agreement with the broadcasters on a two-stage approach to finally conclude the broadcasting digital migration that will see all analog television broadcasting above 698 megahertz terminated by the end of July. In actual fact, it did terminate, paving the way to an end to dual illumination by the end of next year. This momentous agreement allows the country to move forward with the release of the much-needed high-demand spectrum that was auctioned to mobile network operators in March last year. The release of the spectrum will allow the telecommunications operators to decongest our networks and deploy 4G and 5G networks across the country. We are further implementing the SA Connect, which is a national broadband policy initiative with the objective to close the digital divide, with a special focus in providing broadband connectivity to the underserved areas. We must equally appreciate the role played by Telkom in connecting our people to the internet. Your investment in partnerships to connect us to the globe through submarine cable networks has not gone unnoticed. On the policy front, we have approved the implementation of the Digital Economy Master Plan that sets out the framework for our approach and intervention to grow the digital economy. We have also published the draft white paper on audiovisual and online content for final public input. I wish to emphasize that this sector requires a new digital regulatory framework and regulator. We have not reduced any of the powers or relevance of our current regulators. We want to strengthen their powers and relevance in this new regulatory environment. All of them are equally important in our view, and we need more strengthening so that those that want to avoid regulation do not engage in regulatory forum shopping, as we call it, or undermining any of our regulatory authorities' mandate or powers as we finalize the legislative and legal frameworks during the 2024-25 financial year. Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here today to also celebrate the achievements of the Telkom Centers of Excellence program, and we undertake to go through the report that you have just presented to us. Established in 1997, this initiative started as a collective program between Telkom, the telecommunications industry, and government to promote research in communication technology and allied sciences, and to provide facilities to encourage young scientists and engineers to pursue their research interests in South Africa. As government, we are proud of the work Telkom Centers of Excellence program has done over the past 25 years to build a skilled workforce for the future. Today, this program is the largest coordinated ICT research effort in South Africa, and would like to congratulate you on your silver jubilee. We're calling on other technology companies to emulate the example of this program and develop a new pool of innovators who will contribute towards this rapidly growing digital economy. Last year, I challenged the students, the researchers, and the academics who are part of SATNAC that we do not desire that our academic institutions produce graduates who are only qualified to write peer-reviewed papers that does not contribute in any meaningful way to addressing the challenges faced by our society. We call on the generation of research students, such as the ones among us today, to research key policy areas in a manner that your research informs government policy. I hope that you have positively heeded our call, and the research papers that we'll be presenting today will specifically respond to key policy gaps that we need to tackle as a society. In conclusion, I wish to extend my gratitude to the organizing committee for your dedication in putting together this remarkable conference. I also express my appreciation to the esteemed speakers, the researchers, the innovators, and delegates who have come from far and wide to be part of this transformative dialogue. Let us seize the opportunities presented by the Augmented Era with a sense of purpose and responsibility. Together we can navigate the intricate pathways of AI and connectivity to build a South Africa that stands as a beacon of progress among the nations of this world. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure once more to officially open this gathering of leaders and visionaries in one of the fastest growing sectors of our economy, which we call the digital economy. In this, the 15th SATNAC 2023, the 25th SATNAC 2023 that is taking place at this beautiful place on the foothills of this majestic mountains, the Drakensberg mountain. I wish you all the best in your engagements, and I'd like to thank you.